Alright, so let's start.
Alright.
Who wants to go first?
I don't mind who goes first.
Alright.
I'll
Alright,
probably
go
go
on.
last.
Go ahead. Alright.
Wait, which one?
I'll go last. I'll go last.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll let you two.
Nitesh, you don't have any stage frights, I suppose. So,
Nah, not really. But just an introduction for the viewers.
yeah, of course.
Yep.
So,
So
who should do the introduction?
I don't know.
Okay,
If
I'll
I
do it
do
since
it,
I'm
I'll do my-
broadcasting. Yes, sir, we shall do it. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Nitesh and Nathan from Gamers Funhouse. This is Eddie, and we hope you enjoy our video. Let's go on. Let's begin.
Alright.
Okay.
Cool.
Basically, before we start, to all my viewers, the links to everyone's channel is going to be in the description, and I hope that when I edit this, it's going to be on the video. So yeah, let's begin.
Hopefully. But anyway.
Yeah. So Nitesh.
Yep. So I'm Nitesh. My
Yes.
YouTube channel is Nitesh13. And I just finished a Let's Play series on the game Trine. And I'm going to be uploading some multiplayer collab videos tomorrow. And then Monday I'm starting up again with a Let's Play series on Dishonored.
Yes. Nathan, you want to introduce yourself?
What's up, guys? I am Nathan. My channel is Gamers Funhouse. I've recently just, what I do on my channel is I slowly upload videos, Call of Duty, League of Legends, that kind of thing, whatever, skips my mind. And, hopefully I can do some more collabs with these guys. We're going to start doing a podcast, though, obviously.
Yeah.
I guess we'll
Yep.
jump straight into it.
Yeah. So who wants to go first with these topics? Nitesh, me,
I don't
Nathan.
mind. I really don't mind.
I mean, I can go first. Like,
All right,
So-
go ahead.
yeah. So one thing that I heard, like, it was shortly after the last time we were all talking. I
Yeah.
heard about the World of Warcraft subreddit getting taken down because the guy who was in charge of it wanted to protest the login problems. So,
What?
yeah, that's about as much sense as it makes. Like,
So, basically, what's the login problem? Is it like server problems, or
Mhm.
what is it?
basically, all the servers are packed. Like, no one has actually been able to get in since they released the Warlords of Draenor expansion,
Oh,
because everyone is trying to log in all at once, and it's just not working.
yeah.
That
But-
sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard stuff about Blizzard saying they also got a DDoS attack, which kind of doesn't make a lot of sense. But,
Blizzard
Yeah,
have,
exactly.
like,
Yeah.
DDoS protection or something.
yeah, I mean,
With a big
that's the
company
thing.
like that.
I mean,
Surely
that's
they
the
can
thing
afford
that's
it.
so weird about all this. Basically, Blizzard built up its company on online gaming. Like, World of
Yeah.
Warcraft is one of their most popular games. They basically
Yeah,
own like
Warcraft,
half the
Warcraft.
esports. Like,
Yeah.
they have StarCraft 2, Hearthstone, World of Warcraft, Heroes of the Storm. They're working on Overwatch.
Aren't they doing the owners or publishers of Diablo, or am I mistaken?
Yeah, they're Diablo too.
Yeah, thank God.
But it's like,
Okay.
it's kind of weird that the company that does all this online stuff is having trouble keeping the servers running. Like, I mean, frankly, this expansion, it's coming out like shortly after BlizzCon, so already the hype's at
Yeah.
a high right now. And
Yeah.
actually found this one article on Kotaku,
Hmm.
and
Yeah,
yeah,
go on.
World of Warcraft has 2.6 million more subscribers.
Oh my
Like,
God.
they just got 2.6 million subscribers in the span of 1 month. So, I mean,
Yeah, but in my opinion, that shouldn't be an issue. Like
yeah,
back in my days, like back in the Wrath of Lich King, that was an all-time high. Like World of Warcraft reached its peak. Like when you look at the subscribers, comparing to now, this is like nothing.
yeah,
And
I mean,
I think like it should have, they should have come prepared for this.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's it's kind of one of those things I don't think anyone really expected it to be a problem. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure Blizzard, when when they were releasing this, they were figuring, no, you know what? Yeah, we're Blizzard. We got this covered. And then, no.
It's like every single company has been fucking up this month and the month before.
Uh-huh. You know, first people were,
Especially when it comes to online.
yeah, like, people were calling it Broketober because everything was coming out. Now it's kind of sounding a little more
Yeah,
like Broken-tober
yeah.
because all these games are just broken.
We have what do you call it? We had Call of Duty on not the day zero release, like the official release day. They
Hmm.
had so many server problems. We
Hmm.
have Far Cry, same thing.
Yeah.
And what else? We had Destiny, like we had problems like a few days ago. And of course the usual and original PSN crashes that happen
Uh,
every single week.
yeah.
Yeah,
And of
this is
and of
the
course
season of
Assassin's Creed.
server problems.
Yeah. Assassin's Creed
Yep.
Unity with his bunch.
And yeah, and the Halo Master Chief Collection.
Oh god, that was. I saw my dad trying to play that, and it was sad because it would be like, oh yeah, this looks great. This is high res. This is nice frame rate. This is awesome. And then everything would just stop. And
Yeah, exactly.
it's like,
Halo Master Chief Collection was supposed to be like the I won't say the Xbox One savior, but I say it's the biggest exclusive for
mm,
the Xbox One.
yeah.
And my opinion, especially when it comes to the Master Chief Collection, is it's more to the people who never played Halo. Like I only played Halo 2, so I don't know much
Mhm.
about the story, and I was too hyped up. But now I don't know. I just don't know.
I mean, it's basically Microsoft has had a bit of a problem giving people a reason to get an Xbone.
Yeah.
And this was kind of supposed to be it. This was supposed to be the thing that fixed that and actually made people think, well, you know what? Xbox actually does have something good here.
Yeah. Exactly. But and like 323 or 343, I don't remember their exact name, but they said that they're gonna fix this as soon as possible. Like it was supposed to be this week, and then they delayed it. I think they said it's gonna be next week. and this shit should be fixed as soon as possible, man.
Yeah. I
I mean,
mean,
with big games, fixing is an issue. Like, they need to get things fixed. Like, I heard Advanced Warfare had like loads of problems with it. Apparently, for PC, they were refusing to fix a bug where it wouldn't start up on like day release. The game wouldn't start up and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
really.
Yeah, on PC that happened. I didn't hear it happen anywhere else, but apparently on PC it wouldn't start up and they wouldn't fix it.
I mean, the one thing I've heard about the PC release is like the multiplayer matches were all P2P. So people had like full hacks running on the whole game, and like the chat was just filled with ads for where to get better hacks. But
Are you serious?
yeah, it's like it was one of those things that would only happen because it's like peer-to-peer hosting for all the games. If it was actually on EA's servers, they'd be able to do something about it, but since it's peer-to-peer, not much they can actually do.
Yeah. And I don't get the why do companies like adopt peer-to-peer a lot? Like I guess it's a cheaper option, but it always messes up the
Yeah.
what do you call it? The connection to the the
Yeah.
the experience of the players.
Yeah. It's like it's it's one of those things that seems like it's cheaper and then it makes people not very sure they actually want to go for it.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Like
I mean, it's Call of Duty, so there's just that fan base that will buy it no matter what.
man, Call of Duty. Like I've never experienced so much lag in any game as much as Call of Duty.
Call of Duty is just a ridiculous game. Their hosting is awful, and every year they promise to make it better.
Yeah.
It gets worse and worse.
Like I was like, okay, since I didn't play Call of Duty since Black Ops, maybe things have changed. Maybe I should give Activision a chance, and maybe Sledgehammer will change everything and save the franchise and shit. But no.
They took Call of Duty and made it more like Titanfall,
Yeah.
and kind of missed the fact that no one's playing Titanfall anymore.
Yeah. But still, like at least with Call of Duty, you owe your fans that will always play until the next release,
Yeah.
unlike any other game. Just like what you see in FIFA and I guess NBA 2K15. I don't know about NBA since I don't play that game, but like what I see from FIFA is people don't they still play last year's version. Like some of them still do.
You always get the people that are bad at COD, and they'll stay back. So when Advanced Warfare comes out, they get Ghost like it's just a brand new game, and that's how they play.
Mhm.
So like they
Yeah.
can't keep up with how good other people are, so they'll always stay behind.
Yeah. Like
But
me and
come
my dad,
on, man, stop camping.
but like me and my dad are always joking about the fact that, oh, as good as a Call of Duty game might be, we will have like one day of being viable in multiplayer, and then everyone else will have figured out how to actually play the game, and then we just stick to the story mode.
I don't know why, but every Call of Duty game I've had, the story modes, they'd always freeze and stuff. So, they'd lag, they'd freeze, crash my PS3. To the point where I can't even press the off button, I have to physically take it out of the, you have to take the cables out and stuff. Happened to me with Ghost, Black Ops 2, all those Call of Duties. It really pissed me off. So
I never actually played a Call of Duty on the PS3. Like, I used to play them on my Xbox 360. Have any problems except the amount of lag and the amount of campers. Those were my only problems. And
yeah,
it's like a Call of Duty never changes. Whatever you do to the game will still be the same.
yeah, I get where you're coming from.
I think. Trying to think. I think the last Call of Duty game I actually played was way back when the Wii like first came out. They had a Call of Duty game coming out for that, and I was like, oh, maybe this will be a lot better if I can actually do like the motion controls and yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I mean, it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't that much
yeah. It was
better.
still Call of Duty.
Yeah. I mean, I think the one thing that actually got me playing first person shooters was actually like having a computer that's strong enough to handle them. Like actually getting a chance to play it on keyboard and mouse. It's just so much more
Yeah, that's
responsive and it's just so much, you know, it's just so much better.
yeah. And it's much like I feel it's much more natural comparing to when you play it with a controller.
Yeah.
I guess because we're using our mouses, but I don't know.
Yeah. It's like
So we changed the subjects. Sorry, we changed the subject. We started from World of Warcraft, and
yeah.
we got to Call of Duty. Okay. Let's just keep talking about Call of Duty.
Yeah. Well, Call of Duty or World of Warcraft?
Stick to one
I
topic.
don't know, whatever.
Yeah. Like, I mean, neither of those games are really something I play too ridiculously often. Like, I tried
Yeah,
World of
same
War
here.
like I tried playing World of Warcraft again like a few months ago, and I was just like, I actually described how long it was taking me to actually reach like level 10 or level 20 because with battle.net it's free to play World of Warcraft's just starter edition up until you reach level 20,
Yeah.
then you have to start paying. So it's just like, yeah, I'll play this while I don't have to pay for it. And when I talked to my brother, who played it a lot more than I did, when I talked to him about, yeah, I was playing for weeks, just barely got to level 10, he would just give me this look like, how did it take you that long? Like,
But the thing is, like with World of Warcraft, it's much more different than the other games. Like you have to grind so many hours just to reach like the maximum level, unlike the other games.
and it's like, that's the thing that kills a lot of MMOs for me, just because my ADD about having to just sit there and kill bunnies until I reach the next level is just like, I'm bored of this, I'm doing something else now.
Nah, to me, it's more like a challenge issue. Like I get much more intense when it takes so much time. Like at least in World of Warcraft, all you have to do is gather XP
Yeah.
to level up. But let's look at let's look at Destiny for a second. I said this in my review, and you have to be so lucky to reach level 30.
Hmm.
You have to go to the raid so many times just to get that raid gear, and if you're lucky, you're gonna get one. Like I was so lucky during my first raid that I got 2 pieces, but I guess God is punishing me now because I
Yeah.
didn't get any single piece
Yeah.
for the past month and a half, I guess.
You know, at around level 8, when I was playing Destiny, I was just like, I have done so many missions and I have not gotten any level ups yet. I'm going to the I'm
Yeah.
going to the loot cave and I'm just gonna stand there and just it worked. Got a bunch of levels out of
Yeah,
it.
it did.
It was like,
Yeah.
but it's like they I haven't played the game in a while, so I don't know if they like
Yeah.
redid the leveling curve. I know they worked on the loot system, but it's just like, yeah, the reason the loot cave was such a big thing was because actually playing the game fairly was really unpleasant. It was just like,
I don't think it was that unpleasant. I just
mhm,
think that like to from level 1 up to 20,
mhm,
like you have nothing to do except
yeah,
story missions and a few strikes. But like once you reach level 26 and you have the raid, that's I guess when the game,
mhm,
you actually feel like you're playing a game. You have certain mechanics
yeah.
to uh to complete the level. And unlike the story missions, you just have to go to point A, point B, shoot this, shoot that, deploy ghost, and you're done.
It's like one thing that I hear a lot about World of Warcraft is like the game doesn't even really start until you hit level 20. And, you know, that might be true, but if that's the case, why is it so easy to just get bored and stop playing before you get to that point? Like,
Yeah, I guess it's an MMO thing.
yeah. Like, MMOs are just not a very good genre for me because they
Yeah, I
usually
guess
rely
it
on a lot
depends on.
of level grinding.
Yeah, exactly. And the
Yeah.
thing is, like, it depends on the player. Like to me, I don't mind grinding as
Hmm.
long as it makes sense
Hmm.
and you don't have to pray to God just to level up. Okay.
Hmm.
So I didn't mind World of Warcraft. I just got, tired of it. I got
Hmm.
burnt out, so I just left the franchise, I guess.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, like Hearthstone, there is a bit of a grinding aspect to that, just because,
Yeah.
you know, you have to like earn gold, get packs, although frankly it's a better idea to just go to the arena. But I mean, I don't mind that because getting the gold for the new stuff is like almost incidental. It's just like you're playing the game and testing out new decks and new strategies. Oh, hey, I get gold.
Yeah.
And, you know, you can pay some money and just get packs. And, it lets you just move right on to, okay, I got all these cards. Now I get to just mess around with them and find some that work. Like, I if I was actually like trying to grind for packs and gold, I would I would put in I would be putting in a lot more time and effort into Hearthstone than I actually do.
Yeah, I guess so. Nathan?
Yeah, sorry, I don't really know what you're talking about, so I'm kind of keeping quiet because I don't want to embarrass myself by saying something like, yeah. I'll keep quiet and let you guys.
Like, to be honest, like, I didn't play Hearthstone, but comparing to other games that I tried, like, just looking at the aspects, I guess, we can talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I know they are actually working on an expansion for it, which, one thing that I've heard said about Hearthstone is that the big thing it needs is just more cards. Like, the fact that it's a game that's purely online means that if something gets too overpowered, they can just, like, they can patch it and they can, like, make it a little less overpowered and,
Yeah.
let the competitive balance take over for the rest. But,
Hmm.
there's still, like, there's that limited card pool of, just this set of cards, this set is viable, this set, you could use it if you want. But, you know, I compare it to Magic the Gathering, and it's like Magic the Gathering, sometimes, like, you try out a new card and you find, yeah, this is just generally bad. And with Hearthstone, you don't really have the same sense of that.
Like when you explain to me Hearthstone, honestly, like what I imagine is an MMO version of Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, like, cause as far as I understand, it's a card based game, right?
Yeah,
But with an MMO aspect. So
it's not an MMO aspect. It's they have a cast of characters from World of Warcraft for it. But
oh, okay.
yeah, other than that, it's just a competitive card game.
I see. See.
I'm actually a little curious as to how many new players there are that game after BlizzCon. Because one of the things that happened at BlizzCon was the Hearthstone Championships.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, yeah, for one thing, Hearthstone is now an official esport, and now it's got all this attention on it. Wonder how many people were just like kind of writing it off, and then after that, they're like, "Oh, I gotta check this out."
Yeah, I guess. I guess you can say that. Nathan, can we bring you back from the dead?
Yeah.
Come on, say something. We
I
have
don't
two
know.
viewers. Say something at least to the
I don't know what to
viewers.
say. I love my two viewers. I love you dearly. And I know who you both are. So fuck you both. I'm not even kidding, I know who they both are.
You want to give a shout out?
Shout out to Dix McGee. And, her. Jack learned to pronounce champs.
Yeah.
Alright,
So,
we still have them, so I guess we're good.
yeah, haven't scared them away yet.
Yeah. Okay,
Now they're going crazy at me.
So yeah, let's talk about GTA 5 for a second.
Hmm.
Anybody getting the next gen versions?
Nope.
Uh, I'm probably not getting it. Like, I haven't played a GTA game in a while, but I have heard a lot of good things about GTA 5.
Yeah, it is different, I guess.
Hmm.
Much more different than GTA 4.
Yeah.
Like it brings back some of the aspects that we enjoyed in San Andreas. That's why I guess
Hmm.
I love the game so much.
Uh,
But like with the next gen versions, you have so many things, like new things.
mhm.
Um,
Yeah, I heard there's a
First
first.
thing is,
I heard there's a
oh
first-person
yeah,
mode.
Yeah,
oh
you can
yeah,
now go into first person apparently, and that includes prostitution and that sort of thing.
oh yeah. But like, I tried it. I tried it on my friend's PS4, and like the graphics are as good as I remember. It's just the cars that I find that they look different.
That doesn't
Mhm.
carry your money over apparently,
I don't
even if
know
you're using
about
this,
that.
the PSN, you can carry your accounts over, so
Hmm.
you don't lose anything.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and you get to redo your character, like fix some shit if
Yeah,
you want to.
yeah.
And have you seen the difference between the Xbox One version and the PS4 version?
No, I have not seen
Mhm.
the difference. I know that there's a lot in the quality and the gameplay, but other than that,
No, it's not the gameplay. It's just the environment looks a little bit different.
oh really?
Yeah, like you have bald spots in some areas on mountains on the Xbox One, while the PS4 version has much more trees and grasses and green things.
Hang
Yeah.
on, I'm looking that up right now.
Please say they fixed the
I
bushes. All the bushes, you drive into them and they're concrete. Just solid walls. And they're
no,
meant to be bushes.
that never happened to me.
Really? You never get some bushes that were like solid walls.
Nah, I stick to the road. Hold on, I'll send you a link. Nitesh, I sent to you the link earlier today.
Hmm? Um, hang on. I mean, I found a picture of like GTA 5 on Xbone compared to GTA 5 on PS4. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's well, that's a difference.
Yep. And like I expected to see that from Rockstar since they try to do as much as possible. Like they use all the horsepower that they can from each system. And like it happened before on Red Dead Redemption, if you saw
Yeah,
how the grasses were, but it wasn't as major as this one.
yeah. I'm screen sharing just for the sake of any viewers. Like that's the Xbox One, and that's the PlayStation 4. See, there's foliage, there's actual stuff there, and
Yep.
then this, it's just rock.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah.
like so many Xbox fanboys got pissed at this.
Ah,
Like I don't know, but is it just me or is it that Xbox fanboys are much worse than the PS4 fanboys?
I mean, one of the things about it is that PlayStation 4 fanboys, they have the benefit of having the stronger system. So,
Yeah,
if they're trying to argue their case, they can actually point to games and say, yeah, see, this is running a lot better on this system rather than the Xbox One. But
yeah,
a lot of the big Xbox One fanboys, they, they have to look at these games and, there's some defense they have to come up with for how the Xbox One is, you know.
to me, I find the Xbox fanboys like the best metaphor I've ever heard about them is from Broken Games. And what he said was, it's like someone is drowning and they're trying to find anything to hold on to,
Hmm. Yeah.
and like any single thing, and they'll take whatever that is with them.
Hmm.
Just like the Assassin's Creed Unity, the frame rate drops.
Hmm.
Like just for 2 frames per second, they were bragging about it.
I mean,
And I'm not like, just a disclaimer to everyone. I'm not hating on the Xbox One. I'm getting one next week, and I don't hate the Xbox. It's just that I hate the fucking fanboys who keep um fanboying.
hmm yeah, I mean, it's like, just look at it objectively in terms of the actual equipment involved. The Xbox One is weaker.
Yeah,
The figure I read was the PlayStation 4 is twice as powerful. So yes,
yeah, I think it was
games
the
are going to
GPU
run.
or something.
Yeah, so yeah, the games are going to run better on PlayStation 4. It's the way it's gonna go. But,
Exactly.
you know, the Xbox One, it's better for a bigger variety of things. But the thing is, it's a
Yeah,
variety
like
of
when it comes to
things.
media.
Yeah, it's like multiple media. It is nice and convenient that, you know, it's not actually using up an extra HDMI port. Because we just have
Yeah,
the cable box hooked up to that, and then yeah, we just leave it like that. But the thing is that at least I find that the variability in the Xbox One kinda. I just kind of ask myself, what is actually the point of these extra features? Like, do I actually care that this game console can run Netflix? Or if I'm actually going to be watching anything on Netflix, do I just want to go to the computer, which is right there?
yeah, that's the thing.
And it's like, you know, the the non-gaming apps on the Xbox One that get used in this house most often, there's the TV app where it just switches over to the cable box, the
Yeah.
YouTube app, and the Netflix app. And it's just like, okay, YouTube and Netflix, there is so little that can't run YouTube and Netflix. It's not really something to brag about anymore. It's just kind of something to expect.
But we do have like the PS4 has Netflix
Hmm.
and YouTube now.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, the only thing is that with the Xbox One, you'll probably have that running just watching TV. So it's a nice, easier transition because you can literally just say, hey Xbox, go to Netflix, and boom, you're there.
Yeah.
But with a PlayStation 4, typically when you're starting that up, you're not starting it up to watch Netflix, you're starting it up to actually play a game.
Yeah. Oh man. Like to me, I find the Xbox exclusives much better than the PlayStation exclusives. Like Forza is the only reason I'm getting the Xbox.
Hmm.
That is the only reason that I'm getting the Xbox. And you have Halo, you have Gears
Hmm.
of War, and there's a
Yeah.
rumor that a new one is coming out. And what else? What else? What else? I'm trying to think, but I can't think of anything. You have Titanfall, Struggle Fall,
Hmm. Yeah, I
and
mean,
yeah.
Xbox One's exclusives are pretty good. You know, a lot of people hate on Sunset Overdrive. I love it.
Oh yeah.
It's like, I love that game, but I can also kind of understand why other people might not. It's like, it's one of those cases where if you don't think the jokes are funny, it's not going to do much to convince you.
Yeah.
But, you know,
And like I think Sunset Overdrive is much. It's like depends on the viewer, on the
mhm,
gamer, I guess.
yeah.
It's not for everyone, and that's what I don't really get about the other gamers. They're like, oh, this game sucks. This game sucks.
Hmm.
They're like focusing on every single game. Like, are you gonna play FIFA or NFL or NHL or NBA? It all depends on who you are.
Yeah. I mean, like, there's some genres that, I just have a harder time keeping interested in. Like, being totally honest, MMOs lose my interest pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Like, just because of the level grinding aspect we were talking about earlier. But, you know, there's, when I see a game that does something actually different, like Sunset Overdrive's big focus on movement,
Yeah.
you know, that tends to keep me interested a bit more because I'm the kind of person who likes to like play around with something and see new ways I could be using it.
Yeah, I guess it's like it's more for the people who always double jump while playing any game,
Hmm. Yeah,
if you know what I mean.
yeah.
Yeah, like in Call of Duty, let's say if you're the type of gamer in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare and you keep on double jumping, Sunset Overdrive is for you.
Yeah.
Same thing with Destiny and all. Like if you double jump in those games, you're gonna enjoy Sunset Overdrive.
Hmm. Like,
I don't know how did I come up with this theory.
I mean, it seems pretty accurate though. But
Yeah.
so,
Nathan?
I'm dead.
Nathan, okay, Nathan. Open up a subject, please. We're gonna keep on talking and you're gonna be quiet as
No, kind of going crazy here. Being poked and stuff to do things. People keep walking in. Sorry. That's why I've been quiet, because I have to have my mic muted because my brother's constantly running up and down the stairs screaming, My mic picks it all up, so.
hmm.
Alright, so go ahead.
I don't know, you want to talk about League of Legends then?
Yeah, we can talk about League
Go
of
ahead.
Legends.
I mean, he's got his new
I'll
patch
be quiet this
recently,
time.
biggest. He's recently got his biggest patch now, so all the champions gonna get buffed, debuffed, gonna get different colours, splash arts. You know, the global changes to the map and stuff, the objectives change and stuff like that. You know, it's all with this season. They're going to change it. So it's turned out to be really good so far. It's been a bit harder to play, but
Yeah.
it's quite good. And recently a new champion was added into the game, so
Yeah. Yeah, I was hearing about that. Callista.
Kalista, yeah.
I've seen a bunch of tweets about Callista being really busted.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't got the chance to play her yet, but
Like,
I mean, the second I buy a champ that I'm getting angry at because people play him and he's like, you know, really hard to play against, but really easy to play. And then I buy him. The next day he's been debuffed, so he's a lot weaker. And yeah,
like,
and that kind of annoyed me. But it's nice to see a lot of the stronger champs, that, you know, that bug other people are getting debuffed as well.
yeah. Like, I'm trying to think the last time I got a champion from League. I think it was Vel'Koz,
Yeah,
and it was like the first time I just went through a match and was just killing champions left and right,
yeah,
because he's pretty good for that.
yeah. He has a lot of crowd control, so he can, you know, he can knock people up, kill them easily. He doesn't have to worry about them fighting back.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of other champions that will help him do what he does.
Like what I would do with Vel'Koz, I would just fire off all his abilities really quick, and it's just like enemy champion runs up, enemy champion runs back because they're at like almost no health.
Yeah. Yeah, that happens a lot with him.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't work. You have to be just perfect with him, otherwise he won't. He'll flop.
Mhm. Like Vel'Koz and Jinx, I think were the last couple I actually played as. And like both of those, if they get mobbed, you're just kind of screwed.
Yeah. And there's a lot of characters that are just broken and need to be removed from the game, I guess.
I know everyone complains about Aurelia.
Yeah. You blink and they've killed you.
Mhm.
You don't even get a chance to defend.
See, it's like I haven't actually played against an Aurelia before, so I don't actually know.
You don't actually know what it's like to... Yeah. There's certain champions that you'll always play against and they'll always be there just to bug you.
Like Ashe. Basically every game I end up having to deal with Ashe and she just kills me.
Yeah.
But now we lost Eddie.
Talk, 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 talk.
You know, you get a lot more items now with this update.
Mhm.
And it's making jungling a lot harder, I guess. Because of everything changed. You got to get used to it like you're a new player.
Mhm.
So let me get this straight. The game basically in League of Legends, you're gonna get new things for free.
I guess.
I mean, it all depends on.
Let me just clap. Let me just clap. I didn't see that in a really long time. All these
Since the update today, the
they
big
do.
game is a completely different game. It's a brand new game, I guess you could say.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, I'm looking at this item
Like-
list and I'm just like, oh, that I remember. But yeah, I mean, with League of Legends, you get people who are just like, yeah, I'm gonna spend like this entire night just playing League of Legends, and then you have people like me who are just like, I got some time, I think I'll start up a game, and
Yeah, I only play for the fun. I don't play like
Mhm.
ranked and try and
yeah,
get somewhere in the game.
yeah.
I'll only play for fun with a few friends.
Just to let you know, I'm still alive. Keep
Mhm.
talking.
uh, like,
I'm playing with one of the you know the newly buff champs, and you notice a big difference.
yeah. Hang on, let's.
Can we please talk about Gamergate?
I'll go quiet, but yeah, sure.
uh,
Oh, come on. Okay, let's fill Nathan in with the details about Gamergate so he doesn't stay quiet the whole time. Okay, let me open up the, this website and see what I can find. Because I want to give you a detailed information, or just stay on the gray side.
All right then.
Gamergate. Okay, let me read this in a different voice. Gamergate is a term coined in August 2014 for an alleged series of scandals within the video game industry. The internet activism movement associated with these claims and for targeted harassment campaigns run by bitter misogynists, agitators, and trolls. The trigger was a what the fuck is this word? Was a prurient tell-all rant posted by the ex-boyfriend of an indie game developer, Zoe Quinn, who was driven from her home by death threats. So basically, the whole thing started back when Zoe Quinn's boyfriend or ex-boyfriend found out that she
About
slept
you
with
coming around. Yeah, I
what?
knew about the cheating part. I knew about there was a cheating,
Yeah,
wasn't there?
yeah, and that's when the whole thing started. Like people started um, doubting the ethics and how journalists work. And the other side are on the other side we have the trolls who messed up the whole movement,
hmm
Gamergate movement,
Yeah,
and gave us a bad reputation.
like,
So,
Yeah, then.
have you watched the ISIS video where they beheaded a reporter?
Yeah, I watched that. Well, I didn't watch the video itself, but I've heard about it. Yeah.
Yeah. So one of the, I think he's a journalist, I'm not really sure. I forgot his name, but anyway, he tweeted that Gamergate is much more worse than ISIS. Or in other words, I think he said gamers or Gamergate. I'm
hmm
not sure, but he said we're worse than ISIS.
Um,
I mean, there's a whole aspect to this that doesn't get a lot of attention, and that's the fact that the, you know, there is a lot of misogyny in the games community. Like, you look at the
Yeah, it is
fact
true.
that, let's, we're talking about Zoe Quinn. This is not where it started. She has been getting shit her entire career for daring
Yeah,
to be
exactly.
a woman in games development. And so, all of this, there's a group of people who just looked for any reason to hate her, and they just jumped on it. But
Oh man.
on the other hand, there is an actual question of journalistic ethics. The affair Zoe Quinn had was with a
Yeah.
reporter. And, you know, leaving aside the fact that this reporter didn't review her game, the fact is, you know, his coworker did. There was still like that friendly conflict of interest there, or at least the potential for one. And Kotaku had no intention of disclosing that. You know, if it wasn't for this, nobody would have known about that connection. And, you know, I saw. It would take me a while to actually look it up, but I saw a thing about Polygon was trying to produce this documentary series to promote their site. And the budget they were going to need for that was $75,000. Microsoft paid them $750. But then you look at the reviews of all the two next gen consoles, PlayStation 4 and Xbox. Guess which publication said the Xbox One was better? The one that just got 10 times the budget they were asking for. So, yeah, journalistic ethics problems do exist here. But the thing is, it's not just gaming though. And that's kind of an important thing to note here. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
true.
I don't know what it's like for you guys, but here in America, there's a huge issue with corporate journalism and just a huge number of conflicts of interest that just don't get reported. Like,
Yeah.
to give you an example, there have been countless specials on the changing climate that were financed by oil companies, and the network didn't really feel any need to tell anyone about that. So, you know, looking at this as just conflicts in interest in games journalism is kind of missing the bigger picture of just general journalistic ethics in all media. And on the other hand, the media can now point to all these threats and all this harassment and say that's what this is all about, and completely not have to address
Yeah.
these questions. So, you know, one of those is a more attractive option to them. And that's kind of an
But
important... Yeah, go
but
ahead.
like the most, I don't think that the only offensive thing was the tweet about gamers are like ISIS. Was also that so many websites have published articles about gamers are dead.
Yeah,
Like we have Gamma
yeah,
Sutra, gamers don't have to be your audience, and we have
yeah.
gamers are dead. The gamer is dead from Forbes. We have
Yeah.
Kotaku. We might be witnessing the death of an identity,
I mean,
and the list goes on.
and I mean that's the thing, that these nut jobs who are threatening people for basically anything they disagree with. Yeah, let's be honest, nut job is the only word for it. These nut jobs are, you know, they're using a movement that wants to talk about something important, and they're using that movement as a scapegoat for their own threats and their own harassment. Because they're like, yeah, I'm part of this movement, they'll protect me. And, you know, the problem that's coming up is, for a while there, they were. For a while there, the greater Gamergate movement was, it was very much like, yeah, you mess with one of us, you're messing with gamers as a whole. And people were more than
Yeah.
willing to jump on that bandwagon. But one thing that I've seen just on the internet is people who are making these threats are actually getting shouted down. Like,
Yeah,
more.
exactly. Like, because they are ruining the reputation of Gamergate.
Yeah.
Those
Like, hell
sons
with.
of bitches
Yeah.
reason.
Like, hell with the reputation of Gamergate. They're ruining the reputation of gamers just in general.
Yeah.
Because now we're associated with their, with their temper tantrums. We're now associated with people who really, they need some mental help.
Yeah. Nathan.
No. I'm getting
Oh
tired,
gosh.
man. No clue why. I got quiet. I guess. I don't know.
Come on, are you a gamer, Nathan?
Of course I am, but
Answer the question, Nathan. Are you a gamer?
yep. But I don't
Do
know.
you think gamers are dead?
Gamers are dead. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, we're bringing up other YouTubers here, like people like PewDiePie. They don't really, you know, you can't really say gamers are dead when you're looking at PewDiePie, and like, you can't say people like, that don't like gaming watch his videos, because that just seems a bit thick. Why is he getting this many views if gamers are dead?
Yeah.
Surely people still want to like
Mm-hmm.
watch gaming videos if.
Yeah. I mean, that sort of thing is it's a very hyperbolic statement. Like, yeah, this is some really bad harassment. Therefore, everyone who shares any sort of similarity with this guy is a terrible person. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like we all come from different backgrounds, but we're
Yeah.
still gamers. That's how Not Your Shield came out.
Mhm.
And just so we let people know, basically reporters were like using journalists were using other races and other genders like transsexuals, females, black, white, yellow, whatever it is. They were like saying, "What about these people? They're also gamers," and that's how the shield, not your shield, came up. I lost track.
But
But yeah, like okay, uh, it's not like gamers are dead. Gamers are evolving in
yeah.
some sort of way. If you may,
And I
gamers
mean,
are evolving. The types of gamers are changing.
and I mean, there's also the matter of games media is changing. Like,
Yeah,
You say gamers are dying, but like, it used to be like gamers would be the ones to get picked on because they could never get anywhere in life. They'd never get a job, kind of thing. But now YouTube pay you to do this sort of thing, like make videos and do whatever kind of thing. And now it's kind of different now.
well, let's be
It's not
honest.
like the bullies in school that would be getting somewhere in life, big job or something. It would be the people that sit in their room all day playing video games and then getting paid for it or something.
Well, I mean, let's be honest here. For all the viewers out there, the YouTube money is not good until you actually get to be a big channel.
true. Did you get any of your money?
I gotta wait 2 months from now, but yeah, no.
I got
That money.
none.
I think I've earned about like 23 cents.
Like
But-
28 maybe for this month.
Mhm.
But that's it.
But like,
So if you're thinking about making a YouTube channel, please make sure that you go viral, that you earn the dollars.
mhm. you know,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like, I mean, like I was, yeah, like I was saying, like games media is also massively changing because, now there's a much more critical eye on how games are getting reported and how things are being hyped. And,
yeah,
now you have this thing where there's like Kotaku and all these magazines and like escapist, and people are starting to move away from those and just go on YouTube and see someone who's basically just completely doing it for themselves and just on their own, and seeing that perspective and really getting more out of it like that.
yeah.
It's
Uh, it's just stupid.
yeah, but it's like this is right about now with even with Gamergate having its people who are just like absolute no, this side is wrong. No, this side is wrong. There is still a lot coming out. Like what I just mentioned about Polygon and Microsoft, you know,
Yeah,
there's a lot along those lines. And, it's easy to just tar and feather a whole group with just the loudest actions, like targeting this whole group with just the harassment some of the people in it have been doing. But, you know, the fact is, there's points on both sides. You know, not what
yeah,
people want to hear, but the right answer with all this is being moderate. Like,
yeah, exactly.
like, is harassment bad? Yeah. I will I will
Of
punch
course.
people in the face if they try to tell me no, these people should be getting harassed. But is there actually a question of journalistic ethics? Yeah. And the fact is that none of these points are going to get addressed as long as each side is just firmly against people who take a moderate stance. People are getting smeared with the worst parts of the Gamergate label just because they're not just because they're admitting, yeah, there might actually be a journalistic ethics problem. Never mind whether or not they're actually supporting the harassment.
Yeah, like this whole thing is just, I won't say it's really messed up because it's a consumer revolution,
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
I think it's a good thing. But like when you look at things, when you look at how these journalists, um, like what these journalists do, like you're seriously gonna offend your consumers. How the fuck are you gonna earn your
Hmm.
money?
Yeah. I mean, there are some people who are just very good at stirring up problems. You know,
Yeah.
I will actually say that I've seen some things Anita Sarkeesian has written, and I've almost kind of seen a point there. But the thing is, the way she phrases things and the way she words things, it's like it's almost intended to cause as much trouble as possible. And
Hmm.
when we're talking about a situation that's only going to get solved by moderate voices, that's not someone you want.
Yeah.
Like,
God. So, since Nathan is is on mute for some reason, and
Sorry, I was talking to somebody. I'm just talking to somebody.
sorry. Um, should we end it here or should we
Yeah,
keep
it's probably
going?
a good
yeah,
idea. I mean,
yeah,
I'm just being quiet. I don't
yeah.
want to be
I mean,
buzzkill, but
we can go over like new releases and just end it.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Let's
okay.
go
All
over
right.
it.
So, it's currently November 20th, 2014. November 21st,
Yeah.
new releases for then. On the 3DS, Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
Oh my
So,
God, I'm gonna get a 3DS.
but also, I have to actually double check if I got this pre-ordered. Super Smash Brothers for the Wii U.
And the Wii U.
Then on the PC, Death Skid Marks, which,
Never heard of it.
like, I saw the trailer and it kind of seems like sort of Burnout-ish. Like,
I'm gonna get it.
yeah, like, it looks like it could be pretty good. Like, this screen share
As
doesn't look
long
very
as
good,
that's
but
a racing thing.
yeah, it's like more
Hold on.
combat than racing, but still looks like it'll be pretty fun. But
Yeah.
yeah, then we've also got Tome Immortal Arena, which
Mainly, I just kind of want to focus on.
you know, it's kind of it's a MOBA, you know. I actually saw a video from Manga Minx of her playing it, and
Yeah.
you know, it kind of just looks like another MOBA, you know. I don't really know what is gonna make it all that special. I I mean, if it's another free-to-play game, I'll check it out, but at the moment, I'm not really sure. Then November 24th on the PC, we've got Eternal Winter. It's like a lot of games no one's ever heard of. But, it kind of looks like just a survival simulator sort of game. You're there scavenging and hunting. And,
Mhm.
it kind of seems like it'll be worth checking out, but I'm not really completely sure how much it'll keep my interest.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing with games nowadays. Like, you don't know what to get, unlike the old days.
Yeah,
Whatever game you got, you knew that it was going to be a good quality game.
yeah.
But now you have so many bugs in
Mm.
all these games.
But
Yeah,
then,
I just remembered the topic.
Hmm?
I just remembered. Have you heard about the Walmart scandal?
What's the Walmart scandal?
Uh, not really a scandal, but I'd say a Walmart fail. Basically, you know the price matching in Walmart, right?
Mm-hmm.
So took a screenshot on Amazon or whatever website it is, and they edited the price and put it down to maybe $90 for a PS4 and $60 for the 3DS and the Wii U. And they got away with it. They actually got away with it, dude.
Oh,
Dude, like,
'cause
imagine how many PS4s are you gonna buy if it was $90?
like you get them for 90, put them on eBay for like what do they go for now? Like 300?
$399? Yeah.
Yeah, so put them up for 300. Cheaper than
Yeah.
yeah. There you go.
My God, why am I not in the US? I would have gone to every single Walmart, paid every single penny I had in my pocket, and bought all these consoles. Oh my God.
But yeah, I mean, for more releases on the 25th, the Wii U version of Thomas Was Alone, which
Never heard of it.
yeah, I've seen it listed on Steam, but I mean, it's it seems like an interesting enough sort of puzzle platformer.
Yeah.
Like very stylized, very minimal, but still seems like it's providing enough to actually keep interest. You know, I'm not really
Yeah.
sure what exactly the point of releasing it on the Wii U would be. You know, it's
I
already,
guess they need more things.
yeah, it's like it's already been on Steam for like ages. Kind of,
Oh yeah.
but
Yeah, that's
on
the
the
thing with the Wii U. Like, so many games get delayed for the Wii U.
mhm. On the 3DS, Persona Q Shadow of the Labyrinth, which, you know, I'm a huge fan of the Persona series, so I'm pretty interested in seeing like what this game turns out like. It's
Yeah,
kind of
I never tried Persona, but it seems appealing to me for
yeah.
some reason.
It's like for people who've been like paying attention to the storyline, it's like this whole interaction right here kind of hard to figure out how it actually works story-wise because a lot of spoiler, but you know, it's kind of interesting to see them like how they're gonna bring the storylines together because there are so many different stories going on here that you know kind of interested in seeing like where that goes. But
Yeah.
also on the 25th, we have the expansion for EverQuest 2 Altar of Malice.
Well, that's nice.
But see, EverQuest was like the first MMO I played, and
Hmm.
you know, I there was an offer through Nvidia to have like a week of access to EverQuest Next's Landmark, and it's like it was bad. It was just not very good. I came away from that like, you know, if I never see this again, I don't think I'm gonna mind.
I never tried it, but I thought that it's a really big game, like,
Hmm.
because I keep seeing EverQuest.
Yeah. I mean, EverQuest, back when I played it, to give you an idea how far back it was eventually beaten out by this brand new MMO called World of Warcraft. And and you know, if you look at the if you look at what World of Warcraft does and then compare that to what EverQuest does, it's pretty clear, yeah, EverQuest is not very good. You know,
Yeah.
EverQuest, you don't have a map. Like, just think about it. Gigantic game world, and you don't have a map.
They want you to try and use your survival skills, like.
It's like, I was playing Landmark, and it was just like, yeah, first off, no map. Second off, the graphics are like, oh, the graphics on a pretty decent computer. Like, at the time I was playing it on the family computer, which has Core i5, 16 gigs of RAM, and NVIDIA GTX 550 Ti. So, pretty nice equipment, and it was like jumpy frame rate and pre PlayStation 2 era graphics. And when I actually got down to the like building mechanics, because that's the big draw to Landmark, you're building stuff that is actually going to be in the game. And
Yeah.
it's just like, okay, so I think the best way to summarize this is imagine Minecraft, except worse in basically every possible way. Like, you know, Minecraft, you can at least figure out what you're doing.
I love
Yeah.
I that got a response out of him. But it's just like I played it once and then I was just like, no, I'm done. So, not too hype about an expansion to EverQuest 2. Then, on the 27th, there's a PC game called Raven's Cry that's coming out, and I have no idea anything about it.
Sounds interesting, though.
Oh. Okay,
What?
hang on. I'm opening up a trailer. But yeah. So I don't really know anything about this game. Like, although pirates are always welcome.
Can't say I was sad to see the old bastard go. Yet you
That
still
the one
owe me a
viewer that
debt
we
for
have
him.
is like
A debt I've come to
awkward.
collect.
It's like,
I only take one form
You know?
of currency.
this is one of those things where, it's being released in a week, and no one knows anything at all about it. So,
The sins of the
Welcome
past
to
have
November.
long memories.
yeah.
Christopher Raven. We should have scraped his guts when we still could.
I mean,
I never kill no boys. Boys grow up.
I think it's kind of,
To kill him before he kills us.
I think it's kind of weird that, here's this game that has absolutely zero attention a week before its release.
If we don't stop him.
So,
I hope that it does really good, just like what was it, Shadow of Mordor? Like
yeah, I mean, that was another one that was pretty unknown.
yeah,
But,
and it was voiced by Troy Baker.
yeah. Although, frankly, a lot of stuff is voiced by Troy Baker.
Yeah, exactly. Like he's being overused nowadays. Although he does a really good job.
Yeah. He's a great voice actor. It's just,
Yeah, man.
he's been in everything.
Have you seen his have you seen his performance in I think it was Arkham Origins where he played the Joker.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, this is seriously Troy Baker.
Like, I started seeing Troy Baker's stuff in anime, where,
Yeah.
Again, he's just got this huge range of the characters he'll be playing and the stuff he'll be doing.
Yeah, exactly. The first time I heard him was in I think it was Naruto. Not really sure. I think it was either Naruto or one of the other games.
But, like, for kind of going back to the note about the Persona series, he plays
Yeah.
this one guy who's like, he seems like a tough biker sort of guy, and then you see him also voicing like this different spirit of that guy who's just completely flaming.
Yeah.
And it's just like, that is some serious range that's going on there.
Exactly, man.
But
Like today I was going through the list of the games he voiced in and the upcoming games. I was like, how the hell does he do all these voices?
oh, on top of that, he also just released an album.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw a tweet today.
Like, he basically does everything.
Exactly.
So, anyway, that's it for the new releases.
Yep. And yeah, who wants to do their outro?
Well, I mean, we could all just kind of go around saying, like, what we have planned for, like, coming up with our channels. Like, again, telling people what our channels are, where to find us.
Yeah.
So, like, for me, I actually, like, just 7 minutes ago, the video should have gone up. The end of my series on Trine, which, by the way, fuck that game. Just fuck that game. I have never been so glad to be done with a series. Just
Then why were you playing it, dude?
because I had 200 gigabytes of gameplay footage on my hard drive, and I just like,
Oh my
I
god.
recorded all this. I gotta do something with it.
Like,
And
honestly, to me, I can't do a video unless I enjoy what I'm doing.
Mhm.
That's why I didn't post anything this week. I I I don't know, like I wanted to make a video on Dragon Age Inquisition, like I have it. And I was like, I don't know what exactly to say about this game. Like,
Mhm.
should I compare it to Skyrim? Like, it's nothing compared to Skyrim, but it's a good Dragon Age game
Mhm.
compared to
Yeah.
the others.
I still gotta check that game out, you know.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I finished my Trine series. Tomorrow I'm gonna be uploading some multiplayer gameplay, and
Yep.
Saturday I'll be uploading another video for the Magic the Gathering Duels of the Planeswalker 2015 DLC storyline. And
Oh, that's nice.
yeah, and starting next week, I'm going back to my Dishonored series. So that's at youtube.com/Natesh13. You can find me at nstephenk on Twitter. And yeah, that's basically it for me.
Yeah. Nathan.
Bye, guys.
Nathan.
Make sure you check out my channel. And I was very quiet. And, yeah,
Very, very
very
awkwardly
quiet.
quiet.
Very quiet. But yeah, see you guys.
Yep. And this is Eddie, and my channel goes like youtube.com/projecthybrid13. Don't ask. And my Twitter is at Eddie19xx. And yeah, see you guys on the next discussion.
All right. See ya.
Peace.